Hello, my name's Clayton. I'm going to go over basic care for storage of a dry suit. We have about 20 dry suits and a dozen dry tops and dry pants. Basically, the care for them is relatively the same. We start off by doing a pressure test, which if you want to like and subscribe or follow us, you're going to see that we're going to put a pressure test video up so you can see how we find holes and be able to seal those up, make repairs on dry suits if necessary. But if it doesn't need any repairs, what we do is we wash it both inside and out just with fresh water and a quick scrub, and then we hang them to dry them. Hang them inside out, then hang them right side out, make sure that they're dry all the way through. After that, we use 303 protectant on all of our latex gaskets, and all that requires is just a quick spray on there. You take a cloth, anything that you can wipe it down with, and you wipe it down and make sure that there's a sheen left on the entire surface of the latex on all sides of it. Then we also do this on the inside. If it's a wrist gasket, neck gasket, or foot gasket, we make sure that we also 303 the inside of those. After that, if you happen to have these foot gaskets that are latex, whether they're 2-dimensional, 3-dimensional, we put paper inside of these just to make a spacer so that latex doesn't touch. Doesn't make it so it actually gets a true seam to it that makes it where you get splits or where the latex happens to melt together during the winter. Once we've done all those things, we leave it so the zippers are open, and ideally, if we have the space for it, we leave them hanging. We get them in a place where they're not going to be any place with fumes such as gasoline or any oils or anything like that. We just leave them hanging for the winter with zippers open, and that's pretty good for protecting them. Normally, we don't have that kind of space. We need to keep them in a place that's climate controlled. We don't want them getting below freezing or above like 90 degrees. So the easiest way for us to do that is once we put paper in the gaskets is we roll them up. Make them nice and tight, and then we just store them in a bag with them all together. This makes it so that we can get all of our stuff put into a relatively small space, keep it in a closet so that it's climate controlled, it's not going to get too hot, too cold, and that really goes a long way to being able to protect those dry suits.